Okay, there you go. All right. Welcome to our Bridge to College week, where we'll be hosting a series of workshops just to help y'all feel a little bit more prepared in your next journey after high school. So I'm gonna let some folks here introduce themselves, and then we can get right into our workshop today, which is goal setting. And yeah, so I will have my co-facilitator, Maria, introduce herself, and then we'll go around.
Hi, everybody. I'm Maria D'Antonis. I work at AITE during the school year, but I'm also helping out with Bridge to College this summer. I've been able to meet a few of you, and it's really exciting to be here almost at the end, and looking forward to the upcoming year.
I'll have Rebecca introduce herself.
Did you say me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I just put my headphones on. Hi, I'm Rebecca Wilson, and I am the coordinator for college and career readiness for the Stanford Public Schools and oversee the school counseling department. And I've been working with Bridge to College with some colleagues, and this is our, third year in, and we're really excited to see you all get prepared to go off to college for the fall, and hope that we can give you some tools to continue on that journey. So good to see you today.
Bridget.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Bridget Fox with Stanford Cradle to Career, and this is like a dream come true for Rebecca and me that 3 years on, we now have Akosia with us and Maria so engaged, so really so excited about the start and kickoff to this week. So happy to be here.
Awesome. So thank you all so much for being here. In just about a second, we're going to go into breakout rooms and just introduce yourselves to each other and answer the question of what excites you the most about graduating high school and what worries you the most about graduating high school. So I'm going to now put you into breakout rooms, or I'll have Tiana. Tiana, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm on Bridget's account. I can switch to Lauren so that I can help you with that though.
Oh no, that's fine. I can do
Okay.
it here. Yep. Okay, so we're gonna put you now into breakout rooms, and I will put the question in the chat. So let's do 2 breakout rooms. Yep. Okay, so you should all be able to get into some breakout rooms. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Can you say your name for me, please? I don't want to mess it up.
You can just say Jose. That's fine.
Okay. So Jose, I'm gonna come right back into this room. I don't know why it messed up, but we're waiting on 2 more people to join us.
Okay.
And we can get started. I don't know why they weren't able to join us. Okay, I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm still here. So, what school are you in?
AIT.
AIT. Oh, so you know Maria?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, nice. Okay, so where are you going after high school?
I'm going to NCC.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, we have a very close relationship with NCC. So it's great that you'll be going there. What is something that excites you the most about graduating high school?
I guess finally be able to like study what I want.
What are you looking to do?
I guess anything related to art. So right now I'm doing like graphic design. That's what I'm studying at NCC.
Oh, nice. And is there any specific area you want to take into graphic design?
Uh, not really. No, as of right now, no.
Okay, because my little brother just graduated and he's into graphic design and he wants to like design video games. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, he's obsessed. And I was like, you might as well do something because you play
Yeah.
way too many video games.
No, that's another thing I want to learn too. Like I want to make a video game one day too. That'd be pretty cool.
That'll be cool. And now it's so easy to do it too with like all the
Yeah.
apps and yeah. And then what worries you the most about graduating high school?
Um, I'm not really sure.
Nothing comes to mind.
I guess financial. I guess being able to pay for it.
Yeah, like what specifically?
Hmm. I guess scholarships or like not getting them or anything.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I graduated college in 2014, and throughout all 4 years, I worked 3 different jobs just so
Oh.
that I can pay for it. And I was an RA, like a resident assistant. So I can definitely feel you when it comes to like paying for college. A lot of the scholarships have like GPA requirements,
Yeah.
which is crazy because I lost one of my scholarships because I was in a major that I did not want to be in, and it was just horrible.
Mhm.
So I can definitely understand
Yeah.
the worry around finances. For NCC, like, have you been able to get in contact with their financial aid centers and all of that?
Yeah. I was able to pay for it all with
Okay.
I think it's called Pact or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually one of the great programs that they have that I wish I knew about. Um, which is the other issue is like a lot of people don't know about these programs that will help you pay for college a whole lot easier and sometimes pay for everything like that.
Yeah.
Um, but cool. It was nice to get to know you a little bit more. I'm gonna take us back into the general room, but thank you so much for sharing all this information with me.
Not good.
Okay, so now we are going to go back. There we go. All right, so you are good to go back to the general room.
Okay.
Hey, Samantha, were you able to join the room? We were waiting for you. Sam? Oops, I guess she's not there. All right, we're gonna wait for everyone to join back and we will continue. Here we go. All right, I think this is everyone. Oh, no, let me make sure. All right, so what are some things y'all discussed in your breakout rooms? Let's start with what excites you the most about going to life after high school. Anyone?
All right, I'll go first. What's the question?
What excites you the most about life after high school?
I achieved something that's a lot of people can't do.
Definitely. That's a good one. Anyone else? Okay, I will share because I'm not that far off. When I graduated high school, something that excited me was finally being able to study a subject that I was really interested in. And going to college, there were so many different options. And to know that I can actually take the courses that I wanted to take instead of things that I was forced to take was super exciting for me. So we'll have one more person share. Okay, we'll move on to the next question. What is something that worries you about life after high school?
What's the question?
What is something that worries you about life after high school?
Something that worries me. Um, all the friendships I had in high school and like been with people since thick and thin, and all the trouble we got in together and a lot of stuff. But
Yeah.
in high school, you really find out like who's your real friend and not after high school. So, yeah, I met a
Yeah.
lot of cool friends, and nowadays they're not like as my friends anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, that circle gets smaller. Can anyone relate to that?
Well, I haven't graduated high school just yet, one more year. But I am also worried about that just a little bit because a lot of my friends are probably going to go different places. For example, one of my friends is thinking about going to Texas. I was like, are you
Oh,
crazy?
wow.
I'm never going to see you again until like 4 years or when we visit from time to time. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned about my friends leaving.
Yeah, definitely. Anyone else?
I feel like what was shared was like insecurity of the unknown, like not sure what's going to happen next, what it's going to look like. So I'm sure more than one person's feeling that way.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you all for sharing. We're going to move to our next section, which is goal setting. That is one of the most important things that you will need to know and practice once you graduate high school. And goal setting really allows you to break down the goals that you have for yourself. And it's not just academic, it's also with your friendships, it's also with your family, your physical and mental health. There are all these areas in your life that you have to set goals for. And goal setting allows you to break those down into ways that is achievable for you. So, one of the strategies of goal setting is using SMART goals. And I'm going to share my screen now to a little handout that talks about SMART goals. Can everyone see my screen? Yes, I can't see any faces, so I need someone to say yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So SMART goals is a way to really look at the goal that you have and break it down into different sections to make it more achievable for yourself. So SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based goals. The first part is specific, so your goals should be as specific as possible. So for example, if you say, my goal is to be healthier, a specific goal would be, I want to drink 8 cups of water every day. That is a specific goal. SMART goals have to be measurable. So it says here, if you can't measure your goal, you won't know if you have met it. So drink 5 glasses of water per day is measurable, whereas be healthier is not. The next one is achievable, right? So is your goal achievable? Is it flexible enough for you to be able to change it? So keeping your goal realistic, if you reach too far and you risk failing your goal, and that will cause you to lose motivation very quickly. The next one is relevant. So do a quick check that your goal is actually relevant to what you want to achieve, including your long-term goals. So you want your goals to be relevant to where you are presently, but also looking at what you want to do in the future. Does the goal you have allow you to get to that future goal? And then time-based. Without a time frame, it's easy to delay achieving your goal. Whether it is in the next hour, day, week, or month, you want to be clear about the goal's deadline. Does anyone have any questions about the SMART goals? Okay, so now we are going to practice the SMART goals. You can either use like a pencil or pen and have a piece of paper to write on, or you can use the notes in your laptop or even a Word document so that we can practice a SMART goal. So give me a thumbs up or an emoji when you're ready. Thank you, Stephanie. Y'all got access to something to write with and a piece of paper, or just the, you can use the Word document on your computer as well. Chandler, Jose, Diana, Samantha, y'all good?
I'm just writing right now.
What happened?
I'm just writing.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
good too. Diana? Oh, we can't hear you. Okay, Samantha, Chandler, y'all good?
What happened?
Do you have something to write with and a piece of paper?
Yeah.
Awesome. Samantha?
Yep, all good.
Okay, great. Diana, we can't hear you, but use the chat so that write in the chat. Okay, so Maria, I'll let you do this part.
So what we wanted to do, and we're not, I think the group is small enough to stay in one room. Yeah. So what we wanted to do is, now that we described what the SMART goal is, we wanted you guys to think about this maybe next upcoming year and think about, what goal do you want to set for yourself? What SMART goal do you want to set for yourself? Remember, it's got to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based. So something that you could think, maybe like if you're going to college, your goal may be, I want to maintain a 3.0 average in my first semester of school. And I want you to think about, if that's your SMART goal, what possible steps would you do to support that? Or maybe even once you create your goal, we could talk about it together, what things we have thought about that maybe would support you in attaining that goal. So if in the next couple of minutes, you guys can come up with one goal, write it down, and then we'll share with the group.
Awesome.
Can it be anything or?
Absolutely.
Alright.
It doesn't
Okay.
have to be related to school. It could be something just in life that you want to create for yourself, a goal that you have for yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So we'll give y'all about 5 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes.
To do what?
To write down. So think about a goal you have going into the next phase of your life, and write down one goal using the SMART goal template for that goal.
Got you.
And y'all can, if you're comfortable, you can put your goal in the chat to share with all of us. When you have your goal, please put it in the chat.
Wait, we have to write, like, do we tell you or do we type it in the chat?
You can type it in the chat.
Oh.
Yep.
I have mine in my brain memorized.
What happened?
I have mine in my brain memorized.
Yeah, for the next part of this exercise, you know, we're gonna need to be able to look at your goal. So it'll be better if you put it in the chat.
I'm gonna say mine,
You want to say yours?
I guess. So
Okay. So I guess we can start now. Is everyone in a good place? Just give me a thumbs up or good to go.
like, what do you mean by achieve? What, strength? Like, can
What
that be
happened?
achieve something? You said for smart, like, as the word smart, can it be like strength? Can be like, can the S be like strength or something like that, or no?
So the S stands for specific. So it's like, how specific is your goal?
My goal.
Yes. And this is actually part of the next part of the exercise. We're
I
gonna
didn't
look
think
at
of
your
that.
goals and help you narrow it down to make sure that it fits within the SMART goals criteria. So I guess Chandler, we can start with you since you're already
Oh
here.
no, I thought like the S, I was gonna be like strength. The M, I was gonna be like something else, but no, on the goal. Never mind.
Okay. I'm gonna put back up the picture of the SMART goals just in case y'all need to see that again.
Chandler, if you were thinking strength, was that in relation to like your training and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So that could be a goal. We just have to set like more specific goal towards strength. Maybe it's like you want to
Strength,
set up.
like strength, like, you know how like you go through something hard, you think like you can't get through it, but you push through it. That's what I mean, like strength.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing and then we are going to go around and each say our goal or put it in the chat. So I'll start with Samantha. Do you have your goal?
My goal is to finish the majority of my college requirements before I go on my 2-week vacation. So I'm almost done with everything, but the bulk of the stuff I'm doing this week because I go on vacation on the 16th.
Okay, and when is your vacation?
From the 16th till the 27th.
Okay, so for Samantha, her goal is to finish her college requirements before August 16th. Next, we'll go to Jose.
Give me a sec. Okay.
Oh, I see it. You want to say it?
Sure. I want to make like a animated film or series one day.
Nice, that's a great goal. We'll go to Stephanie.
So my goal is, can I manage my schedule correctly, my time correctly, so that I can do twice what I do normally.
Can you write it in the chat? Because it was hard to hear you a little bit.
I think it's in the chat.
Oh, I see it. Thank you.
Yeah.
So Stephanie's goal is being able to manage her time correctly and be able to do twice as much as she normally does. That is a great goal. That kind of links with mine to stop procrastinating. And then Chandler,
Wait, I have to say my goal.
yes. Or you can type it in the chat.
My goal is to be the richest man out there.
Chandler's goal is to be the richest man out
No,
there.
no, I was joking. My goal is to be like the greatest person I can be out there. So like, I go to a city and people be like, "Oh, I know this dude. Like, I seen them around. He's good." Like something like that.
Okay, so I'm writing your goal in the chat as, so your goal is to be the greatest person you can be. And I would say you want to be amazing at networking with other people so that
Yeah.
you're able to connect with them.
There you go.
I got you. Okay, Diana? Diana, you good over there? I don't know. Can you write something in the chat? Okay. Okay, we'll continue on. So now that everyone has their goal in the chat, do you want to look at each one and run it through the SMART goals, Maria?
Yeah, let's think about who did we first who put one up?
Yeah, we can start with Stephanie's.
Okay. To be able to manage time correctly and thus be able to do twice as much as I normally do. So time management is what I'm hearing as the specific goal, right? I think we have to like make it measurable, right? How do we, like, how much time do you usually take to, like, what is it that you want to do? Like, do you want to set a certain amount of time to study or like set a calendar for yourself?
So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Stephanie.
Oh yeah, I like a calendar for myself. Where manage my time.
Like, what are you balancing right now? Like, is it work, school?
Work. Yeah.
So do you create kind of like schedules for yourself now, or
Yeah, I am creating different schedules that help me for my time.
okay, so you just want to be able to do it in a way that's more efficient, right?
Yeah.
And I think that that's easier to manage. I think your time management will be better when you're in college and you can set your own schedule. Like once you pick classes and you know when they're going to be, I feel like it's much easier to set up study time and then work and then all those other things.
Yeah.
Does anyone else in the group have some advice for Stephanie on how to make her goal a little bit more measurable? So if you're the type of person who can manage your time well, is there advice that you can give to Stephanie?
Well, this is something that I received from Ecosia when I was an intern, the idea of scheduling your day so that you can make yourself accountable for not doing certain things. So for example, in the beginning of the day, I would write from 9:30 to 10 to do a certain assignment, and then in the end, I would achieve it. And I also did this at school sometimes as well, and then I was able to do my homework and was more productive. But at the same time, making sure you leave time to take a break so you can relax and be productive at the same time.
Yeah, thank you, Samantha. So something that Samantha and I do is we block out our day and so that we can make it flexible. So in the morning time, I say, okay, well, I'm only going to work on this one subject from 9 to 12. And then I'll take my lunch at 12. And then in the afternoon, I will do a different subject for another 3 hours. So that is one way to make sure that you're getting to everything, but you still have some flexibility in there. Okay, cool. We're gonna move on to Jose's goal, which is I want to make an animated film series. Does anyone have any feedback for Jose? And we'll start with Maria.
My only question would be, like, is this like a movie or is this like a clip? Like, I guess setting a time frame for yourself, like if this is something that you think you could do in a semester, or do you think that this is more of a longer, at the end of all of your years of schooling, that you're going to walk away with some sort of animated film? I guess that's my question for you.
I guess when I'm done with like school and all.
Okay, so it's like a longer project that you want
Yeah.
to create for yourself. So I guess maybe setting smaller goals for yourself, like shorter term goals, maybe creating like your plot by December, or like outlining your characters by, you know, and this is hard for me to say what is an attainable goal, because I don't know how much time it would take to do that. So what do you think, like realistically, you could do by December?
By December, well, it's gonna take me a while because I don't know a single thing about animation yet, so it's probably something I have to study first, you know.
Okay. Okay, so maybe it'd be to take a course in animation
Yeah.
that would ultimately lead to you creating this this film series.
Yeah, like, you know, practice and all. I guess get experience with it first and all, and then eventually make my way towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Does anyone else have any feedback for Jose? I think one thing that I would suggest is, like, there's so many different types of animated film and series. I was sharing with him, my little brother is obsessed with animation and wants to like create his own video game. So I know a little bit about all these different types of animation. I would say really zone in on the type of animation that you really like and see if that's the type that you want to create, and then find the courses that Maria was suggesting, like the training, the courses that you need for that specific type of animation. So that, you know, you kind of have an idea of what you want this animated series to look like. Any other feedback for Jose? Okay, cool. We are going on to Chandler's feedback, which is, where is it? Where is it? Ooh. I'm lost in the chat. But Chandler, can you tell us your goal again, please?
I'm gonna say what it was. Oh, the greatest person I can be, great at networking with people.
All right. So what is our feedback for Chandler?
I can say that Chandler is a very social person already. I can tell by by this this series. So I don't think that this is going to be too difficult, but I do think that you're going to be in a different environment. So trying to figure out how you're going to network in the environment that you're in. How do you create those relationships in the military?
Oh, that's a question you're asking. How can I what?
Well, I think this is something you'll learn, right? Is how you're going to
Yeah.
create these relationships in the military. Like if your goal is to network, then you have to sort of put yourself out there, which I don't think is going to be too hard, because I feel like you are very personable.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. Thank you, Maria. Any other feedback for Chandler? One thing I would say is, so I'm horrible at networking because I consider myself an introvert. But I think something that has helped me out is looking at, basically writing down the types of people that I need in my network and seeking those people. So for example, to be more social, like someone who I can work with when it comes to my job, I will write down those people's names. And those are the people that I will push to network with. And then separately, I have people that I want to be social with outside of work. And so I write down those names. And so creating those separate categories so that you don't have to feel like you have to involve everyone in every aspect of your network. But if you have people that you can count on in different areas, that is a great way to kind of get to know people a little bit more, but in a more intentional way. Any other feedback for Chandler? Okay. All right, so I have put all y'all feedbacks in the chat, so please take note of it. Some themes that I'm hearing all together. One is from Jose is like figuring out specifically what you like. And this is all important when you're going to college or going to the military or going directly into the workforce, is figuring out specifically what you're passionate about and what's important to you. A theme that I'm hearing from Chandler's goal is you need people, right? You need to be able to count on people. You need to be able to have a team with you. Even if you work in a space that is very solo, you still kind of have to work in a team sometimes. So it's important to be able to network and connect with people. Something that I'm hearing from Stephanie's feedback and Stephanie's goal is time management. And that is, I feel like, the most important thing across the board is how are you scheduling your day? What are you prioritizing during your day? And making sure that when you are scheduling your day, you're inputting those times to rest and those times to take care of yourself so that you are not overwhelmed. And something that I'm hearing from Samantha's goal, because Samantha's goal was pretty specific, so finish college requirements before August 16th, is determination and sticking to your goal. So when you have a goal, it's okay to change it. It's okay to be flexible, but it's also important to be determined and see that go through if it's something that it's important to you. Do you have anything to add, Maria?
No, I think that those are excellent facts, things that you pointed out. I think all of them can use all aspects of these things, even though it's not their goal. And I think that it's important for them to know that, you know, whether it's NCC or the military, there are people there that will help you, direct you in achieving those goals. Whether it's using, you know, a career center or it's, you know, talking to your platoon leader. You know, I think there's definitely people that have experienced what you're experiencing and can help you wherever you are.
Yeah, definitely. So now I'm going to share, it's called the Wheel of Life. And like I said earlier, you don't only have goals for just academics or college or career, you also should have goals for other aspects of your life. And so I'm going to share my screen and share the Wheel of Life, and we can kind of talk about it a little bit and see what y'all think about it. Okay, where is it? Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, can y'all see my screen? Okay, so on the Wheel of Life, we have it's broken down into different categories. We have mental, career, personal, financial, physical, family, social, and spiritual. So these are all different aspects of your life that you should be able to have, work different goals that you will be working towards. So earlier we talked about being scared of losing friends. That goes into either the family or the social aspect of your life, right? So, what goals are you going to make for yourself when it comes to the friendships and the connections that you will make in this next phase of your life? So yeah, what do y'all think about the wheel of life? What is something that is coming up for you as you look at this wheel? Is this something that you've thought about before? Yes, no. Okay. I'll ask a different question. Which component of the wheel of life is super important to you?
I would say like the financial probably and the mental.
Definitely. And I can connect with that because I will say that is mine right now. Thank you for sharing that, Jose. What about Chandler, Samantha, Stephanie? Which part of the wheel of life do you feel like you think about the most and is like super important to you right now?
I think for me it's mental and personal.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you want to explain a little bit more? Stephanie?
Oh,
You want to explain a little bit more about why you chose mental and personal?
hi. Yes. Oh, I think the mental is very important for everything, for for a person, for stability, and the personal for to do different things. The confidence is very important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. Thank you for sharing. What about you, Samantha? Which wheel of life do you think about the most right now or is most important to you right now?
I'd say all of them are pretty important to me in general, but I suppose the one I'm thinking, or the two I'm thinking most currently is financial and family. Just
Mm-hmm.
what I have, like what my financials will be during college and after, and just like my family, how it's growing with my sister and all, just like the love I'm getting, that type of stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for sharing. Chandler,
Mm, what do I have to choose? What's the
like which
question?
one do you feel? So which part of the wheel of life, and it can be more than one,
All
do
of
you
them.
feel like is the most important to you right now or you think about the most?
All of them.
That's fair.
Yeah, I want to say when I looked at the visual, I was like, oh yeah, I can't forget about this one aspect. I feel like all of it's really essential. And although parts of it may become like your focus for a short amount of time, you have to remember not to ignore everything else. Otherwise, you're unbalanced.
Yeah, that's great advice, Maria. Okay, cool. Thank you all for sharing. I'm gonna stop my screen. I will send out all the Wheel of Life and the Smart Goals handout to all of you to your emails, just so you can have it, for future references. But thank you so much for engaging in the Smart Goal activity that we had today. Um, Let me see what we have here. How do you feel about the goal setting exercise? Don't all go at once.
I think it helped out and all, like making us think how to handle our goals and all, how to tackle them.
Definitely. Anyone else? How do you feel about this goal setting exercise? If you don't think it was helpful, please let us know why. And if you do think it was helpful, let us know why.
I found it helpful. Really put third goals into perspective, and also the idea of being able to help other people as well think of ideas is also very nice.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
I think your peers are really important because someone may have already gone through the same experience and can have some really helpful suggestions.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so what is one thing that you are taking away from this exercise that you are going to do for yourself? And we're gonna go around. I'll give y'all like 2 minutes to think about it, and we're gonna go around and say it. So I will put it in the chat. So one thing that you are going to take away from this exercise that you are going to stick to. So one thing for yourself that you're taking away from this exercise that you're going to stick to. And this can be a word of affirmation. This can be something that the exercise made you think of. And I'll give y'all a couple more seconds to think about it, and we are going to go around. Okay. All right, so we're gonna start with Samantha. One thing that you are taking away from this exercise that you're going to stick to.
The smart planning thing, making sure my goals are specific, measurable, and all that good stuff. Because usually they're as vague and broad, saying like have a healthy life, like you mentioned before. So making sure it's more specific and such.
Awesome, thank you. Jose?
Taking my long-term goals and breaking them down to like smaller ones.
Yeah, definitely, that's important, thank you. Stephanie?
The setting to it helped me to say to. Oh, sorry, I am driving. It's a little difficult. Okay. The tips to setting a goal and how to achieve it.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please?
Okay. That helped me to the steps to setting a goal and how to achieve it.
Oh, creating steps for yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, that's important, thank you. And Chandler?
You said what?
What is one thing you're going to take away from this exercise that you're going to stick to?
One thing. I'm gonna take the whole thing with me.
That's ambitious. I like that. Is there something specific though that you're like, okay, I really need to work on this?
I mean, I'll take the wheel of life.
Oh.
Awesome.
Because in life you still have to accomplish things, but you can never be perfect. But one day you could do something good and probably it looks perfect to you, but in somebody else's eyes, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
So
And that's real. So something I'm hearing from Sandor is, you know, although you have these goals, it's okay if you don't reach some of them. It's okay to change some of them. It's okay to be flexible because we are not perfect. And the whole point of having SMART goals is to just guide us in the right direction. But if you find that something on your goals is not working for you anymore, you can change it. And it's okay to do that. So thank you for that word of advice, Chandler.
Yeah, that's an excellent point. It's always a good idea to revisit your goal you should look at it when you set your time limit to whenever you were supposed to achieve it. And if you didn't achieve it, maybe figure out a way to change it, or maybe set that goal for a later date.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we are at the end of our goal setting session. Thank you all so much for joining us. I think we had a lot of great conversation and feedback for each other. And definitely a lot of things that y'all have said has me thinking about my own goals and revisiting them. So thank you so much for joining us. Like I said, I will be sending y'all the handouts so that you can have it. And just some announcements at the end. We will be having a end of program celebration for Bridge to College on August 24th at 3:30 p.m. I am going to post the Zoom link in the chat. But while I do that, y'all, we have a poll for y'all to take with us about this session. So I'm gonna launch the poll now. And as you take it, I will put the end of program celebration Zoom link. If you're able to make it, please sign up. If you're not, that's fine, but it'll be great to see you all there. So I'm gonna launch the poll now and put the Zoom link in the chat.
Huh.
Okay, so once you're done with the poll, please make sure if you're able to make the end of program virtual celebration to sign up. But once you're done, you're good to go. And thank you so much for joining us.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Make sure to complete the
Bye.
poll before you go. Okay, I think that is everybody.
Hey, Kasia. I just wanted to stay on just in case you needed me for something else.
Let me stop the recording first.
Okay.
So let me end the poll.
Is Tiana a student or
And